Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Force the club! Tyrannosaurus! It's so mine.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pants. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious? Riddle me this.
Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。
Force the club! Tyrannosaurus! Your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine. Riddle me this. Why so serious? Force the club! Tyrannosaurus! Always winterize your pants.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Why so serious? Hadouken!
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
By your powers combined.
Riddle me this.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize your pants. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
Hadouken!
Yomigae! Nebula-chan!
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Target applied. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
Riddle me this. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined,
Hadouken! Yoga plane. Why so serious?
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。
Riddle me this. SoulProviderZ.
Target applied. It's the big one. Proton cannon.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Why so serious?
By your powers combined,
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize your pipes.
Alright guys, what's going on? SoulProviderZ here for Nerd Pill. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. This is episode 27 of Otaku Jump Podcast Season 2. We have finally reached our second year of content on the podcast. Shout out to everyone from all the support that we had from last year. You can check out the podcast on Spotify, Google Podcast, Stitcher, Anchor. There's Google Podcast. You can check out those links in the description. Also, to stay up to date on episodes, check out the community tab and join the Discord server, the Oasis, to stay up to date. We got a lot of polls to cover. As you know, we did the best of the year polls, a lot of them. But before we get to that, let's do a quick intro to the panel. What's going on, Omega? What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Just glad to be back and to enjoy a new year. Definitely shout out to all of our supporters, anybody that's checked us out, and yeah, let's have a great time.
All right, what's going on, Trunks? What's up, man? Happy New Year.
Yeah, it's been a good year. Been a good 2022. Looking forward to 2023. Big things coming on the podcast, so stay tuned, y'all. Let's get it.
All right, and of course we have our first guest of the year, first guest on the podcast, Mad Lad. What's going on, man?
Hello, everyone. So yeah, I mean, I know SoulProviderZ for like more than a year already, and I found out that he's doing a podcast. So I just say, can I just pop up here just to share some opinion? So yeah, here I am.
Yeah, man, Mad Lad. Introduce yourself. What do you do on your channel, Mad Lad?
So, well, like sole provider in channel, I do reactions. I used to do vlogs, but I kind of like put that on hiatus right now. But you can say I do anime reactions, reviews, and sometimes I just do like moment videos, but just mostly reactions nowadays.
All right, man. Mad Lad's a great friend of mine, dude. We've been I met him through the mashups. We were always in mashups when we were reacting to different shows, and really consistent YouTuber. I follow him all the time, talk to him all the time. Great guy. So I'm glad to have you on our first episode of the year. So
Cool.
Back to the polls. So our first poll, way back a month ago, was what is the best manga of 2022? And I'm glad we have Mad Lad and the Trunks on this episode for that. So with a total of 192 votes, shout out to the Nerd Pillars, 192 votes. That was a lot. So we have Black Clover with 9%, Chainsaw Man with 17%, One Punch Man 44%, My Hero Academia 10%, and Jujutsu Kaisen 20%. So One Punch Man just killed it. Obviously, I could have had some other ones on there, but I just wanted to mix it up a little bit. What are your thoughts on that, Trunks, with the best manga of last year? Trunks, you there?
I didn't see I was muted, my bad.
You're good.
All right, so best manga last year. I don't know. We got. Wait, is it the one where it's Mob Psycho one? Oh no, that's.
Oh no, you gotta go. We gotta go way down. You gotta go like a month ago. This is best manga 2022. We gotta cover all these for last year.
We're doing a recap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got you.
If you go down, you see
it's really far down.
It's been a while. It's been a while. So it's like the one that has 192 votes. It's like best manga 2022.
Would that be in the Discord or is that in the YouTube?
Oh, check the community tab.
I got it. Yeah. Let's see. I think didn't we just cover this?
No, this was
last time.
Did we?
I swear we did. I'm like 100% sure we did.
Okay, then we gotta go to the next one then.
Yeah.
Let's do the best video game of last year. So the best video game last year, total 107 votes. Elden Ring, 52%, which just killed it. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Horizon Forbidden West, and Persona 5 Royal. And then we had God of War Ragnarok with 30%. Now, obviously, I think it was going to be a really tight battle between God of War and Elden Ring, which I'm kind of shocked that a lot of people didn't. I'm shocked that God of War actually only got 30%. I was expecting maybe a bit higher, close to Elden Ring's vote.
Yes.
Now, obviously, Horizon Forbidden West. So, like, let's just be honest. Like, I kind of knew that wasn't gonna get like high votes, but it's like last year was kind of hard for gaming. Not saying that last year's like the worst year of gaming, but it was hard to pick 5 for me. I had a lot of difficulty picking after like God of War, Elden Ring, Xenoblade. I'm like, okay, what are the other two? I had a very hard time picking those ones. So the fact that Persona 5, honestly, that really shouldn't count because that's not the original version of Persona 5. But I'm like, it came out last year, so I'm just gonna put it on there. But no surprise, Elden Ring Elden Ring took over last year. If no one didn't know, that game was just excellent. But what do you think, Trunks, on the best video game for last year?
I was hoping that God of War would win. I didn't know I'd be a featured character in the game, but that's just how it is.
That's funny. Oh, come on! Wait, man. What are you calling yourself? What, the Sun? Is that you?
No. I'm Shiva.
Oh wait, yeah, he is in that game, I think. Isn't he?
Yeah.
I forgot how he looks though.
I think so. I mean, I don't play video games, but I just thought it was cool that like the person I'm supposed to be in real life, like my name is like in a video game.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Omega, what do you think about the best video game of last year?
So I'm definitely gonna. I went with God of War Ragnarok too. So like it's just that game like has been growing with us. I feel like once God of War 1 dropped, like it's just been phenomenal. So the story, so I would definitely say like now, like yeah, God of War Ragnarok. I mean, I'm seeing videos of people actually looking at Easter eggs that were left by developers, and developers didn't even know that was in there. So yeah.
Okay, Matt, what do you think about the best video game of last year?
Well, the thing you guys should know about me is that I don't play a lot of games nowadays. I mainly play like FIFA and Star Wars Battlefront. I know I'm still playing that game, but you can say I did what yeah, I know it's a really good game. I still like follow playthroughs on YouTube. Like I watched the Ragnarok one, and I gotta say I really love how the story of Ragnarok develops. So I thought Ragnarok gonna win, but Elden Ring won. Makes sense though because of all these amazing gameplays that in the game. So
yeah,
not surprised.
All right, great.
And you know what? And I think so. Honestly, when I had the post up, I think God of War was winning originally, and then after some days, Elden Ring just took it over. So that does happen sometimes.
It shot up. Yeah, it probably like more people checked it out and was like, "Oh, I've been playing."
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure Elden Ring is hard to put down. So yeah.
Dude, that's like 100. I mean, that could be potentially a 100+ hour game if you want it to be.
Yeah.
Or it could be a 40-hour if you want it to be. It just depends on the player. Great game though.
Right.
I love that damn game. All right. So next up is the best movie of last year. And once again, I could have put Avatar in there, but then it was so at the very end of the year. I'm like, let me, it's kind of like, nah, let me put something else. So 67 votes. We got The Batman winning, which I'm actually happy about. Batman was a great movie last year. Top Gun Maverick. Now, I didn't watch Top Gun, but I thought, it grossed so much money. And it was like one of the biggest movies of last year. That's not a non-hero related movie. So I had to put it on the list. So that got 12%. Thor got 4%. Ironically, Thor 4 got 4%. Black Adam got 4%. And Black Panther, Wakanda Forever got 13%. We all know what I think. Because of what's happened on the movie business side, I think some of these votes could have been, all over the place because, you know what happened with DC last year with James Gunn and all that stuff. Surprisingly, Black Panther Wakanda was actually better than Thor, but definitely the Batman getting it, I think makes a lot of sense. I mean, the Batman was pretty dope. What do you think about that? That make it best movie for last year?
I definitely went in a whole different direction. I did really enjoy watching the Batman. Phenomenal movie to me. But I went in the direction in picking Black Adam.
Shit.
I really enjoyed it. Even though that I always thought the kid was kind of a little annoying after a while. But
my God, yeah.
But he gave me like a Bart Simpson that stayed on the screen too long kind of vibe. But I went in the direction of Black Adam. I thought it was a great performance. The battles were just astonishing. Storyline was good. The conflict and the resolution to conflicts with a twist of friendship I thought was phenomenal in that movie. So yeah.
Okay. Trunks, I'm gonna ask you anyway. What do you think? I don't know if you watch any of them, but what do you think about the top movies of last year?
Let's see, top movies of last year. Let's see, which ones? I don't. Damn, I think the only one I watched was Batman, and I fucking liked it. So.
Yeah, I love that thing. That was great.
It was
I didn't
really
even
good.
watch. You're not alone. I didn't watch Top Gun, so I still need to watch that because people seem to say it's amazing. Anything else, Trunks?
I don't know, but let's see. I know people who have watched all of these, and the only one that I've heard that got good reception is Batman, and I've heard one or two good things about Black Adam, but I heard like negative stuff for Thor, Top Gun, and Black Panther.
Huh. Yeah, I've heard negative. Well, I haven't actually heard anything on Top Gun. I haven't heard anything.
I heard
on
more negative
I haven't heard
reviews
anything
on
about Top Gun. My bad.
Or Love. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've heard bad things about Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. People didn't like Thor, although it made its money, but still, people were roasting the fuck out of Thor.
It did.
To be honest, though, Thor movie was kind of all over the place at some point, like especially in the second half. That's why people didn't really like the ending. So
yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I do believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the top movies of last year, Matt? Go ahead.
So here's the thing. I still yet to watch the Batman movie because I'm not really a big fan of the Batman series, to be honest. So I mean, maybe because I'm flying back to Taiwan tomorrow on the plane, if they have Batman, I'll watch it. Because it's going to be like 9-hour flight, so I might as well watch it if it's on the plane. But yeah, my favorite movie of last year. Well, to be honest though, I gave most of the movies like 6 or 7 out of 10. So I cannot really say a lot of my favorite. But the one that stood out to me, I think I gotta say Doctor Strange. Actually, he's not on the poll.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I could have put that there. I was thinking about it, but I put Thor. But go ahead.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Like, so I know people would say that the whole multiverse of madness thing is kind of like not really feeling it, but I actually enjoyed the ride of it, especially the cat and mouse game with Wanda. So, and I gotta say that is quite a movie with all the gory scenes, jump scares. So I actually enjoyed it, and especially the fact how Doctor Strange used some magic that we had to get to see him use. Wanda being such a very intimidating villain. Actually, I got scared of Wanda after the movie because of what she's been doing. But yeah, I gotta say, man, it's really nice to see that this is the direction that the MCU is going now with the multiverse thing. So with the whole Doctor Strange thing, really opens the door to more multiverse of craziness with other future movies. I would say, especially with the upcoming Quantum Mania with Ant-Man. I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely. Yeah.
But
that's cool, man.
But my second favorite has to be Avatar, even though I have mixed opinion around it. But it's just nice that after 13 years, we get to see the return of one of my favorite movies back in 2009, even though I was quite young back then. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, even though like the story feels quite cheap at some point. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, Avatar is my second.
Okay, and yeah, good that you mentioned Doctor Strange. I wanted to put that there, but it's like I already have. It's tight. I already have 5 choices. It could be like an honorable mention, but yeah, good mention on Doctor Strange. I definitely did enjoy that. All right, next one. So
that was cool.
Best anime of last year. So this one, 121 votes. So Bleach won this one with 52%. Then we had My Hero Academia season 6 with 12%. Classroom of the Elite season 2 with 7%, last place, which doesn't make I get it. And then Cyberpunk with 21%. So Cyberpunk Edge Runners actually got second place, and then we had Demon Slayer Entertainment Arc with 8%. Now, of course,
it was the earliest anime, so people almost forgotten about it. So
yeah, you go first, Matt. What do you think about best anime of last year? What do you think?
Well, to be honest though, best anime of the year in terms of adaptation wise and in terms of like how much I enjoyed it. Do I just say the anime on the poll or my opinion?
Both. Go ahead.
Well, from the poll, I would say Bleach, because after waiting 10 years, they really stepped it up. Because after binging Bleach, I not gonna lie, it was not fun at all. But because I didn't remember everything, I need to take in a lot of lores and stuff. But seeing Bleach coming back after 10 years and with them revamping the animation, and of course the next the final arc involving Quincy is a lot more intense, I gotta say, compared to the invasion of the what's it called again? The
Year Blood War?
The Hallows invasion. Yeah. So that's that's I gotta say I feel the Quincy's are more of a bigger threat. We get to see backstories and then of course the lores around like Ichigo's powers. That final 2 episodes, part 1 was absolutely amazing. I really enjoyed it. So I would say Bleach, but as someone that as someone that really enjoys his anime, I would say Demon Slayer is my personal favorite of last year.
Okay, yeah. I mean, when Demon Slayer came out, it was insane. Just I feel like I had both of the same sensations when both of those came out. Oh, Rocky, what's up? Rocky. Oh, that's another thing I forgot. Shout out to your super chat. Made it to next year, guys. Happy New Year, you guys. Watching.
Hey, thanks, Rocky.
The CES.
Rocky.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I did.
$20.
We have a article on that. But Rocky, FYI, so if you want to support the podcast, please donate to paypal.me, Otaku Jump Podcast. The link is in the this pinned message. So yeah, donate. If you want to donate to PayPal. But thanks for your super chat anyway. I should have said that before, but still, thank you, Rocky. Okay. Go ahead, Trunks. What do you think about the best anime of the year?
All right, so the best. God damn it! Why did it do this again? Slight technical difficulties. College student Wi-Fi.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh,
Best anime of 2022. This one, right? Okay. So, only one I've seen is actually I've seen Cyberpunk and I've also seen Demon Slayer. I like Demon Slayer more. And yeah, that's kind of about it. My Hero Academia started falling off at season 4. I couldn't fucking take it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yeah.
But yes, Cyberpunk was surprisingly I didn't think I would like it because I don't know, just like not the kind of environment I'm used to watching anime in. Like, oh, that came off the wrong way. What am I saying? Like the dystopian cyberpunk thing. Like, I'm not into that so much. But this one I really liked. But still, Demon Slayer's Demon Slayer. Juicy sound effects, insane graphics. Easy to understand plot, you know.
Yeah, wait, you actually have a good point, Trunks, because when it comes to anime, I don't think Cyberpunk the Cyberpunk genre doesn't have a good example from anime, right? Like, there's not any good ones.
That's what I'm saying, and it's mostly based off of games. And I mean, Cyberpunk Edge Runners, it is based off of a game too, but this anime was executed in a good way. Like, it was executed correctly.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, Mega, what do you think about the best anime of last year?
I went ahead and definitely because it's funny. I didn't even buy the game. I played a demo of it and then I actually watched it. But I picked Cyberpunk. But I also do feel like Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War. I actually was able to watch that whole. I guess that's the first season, right? Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was phenomenal. Like, the animation, the drawing, and everything. But just something about Cyberpunk really, really caught my mind, my take on the whole sci-fi genre. Like, I'm definitely keyed into the whole cybernetic enhancements and just the dystopian kind of sci-fi genre. So, I mean, I thought it was phenomenal. They did the storyline based off of, like, it's amazing that character is not even in the game, but it just seemed like he would fit right into the game, and also the certain difficulties and also the triumphs of dealing with Night City, you know. So I thought it was one hell of a ride. Like,
yeah, I would agree that it was really a sleeper hit, because, you know, a video game adaptation to anime, I don't know how many successes that has. Like, if we were to categorize that, I don't know if there'd be any more than what we saw with Cyberpunk. So the fact that it was able to do that and then just out of nowhere actually become extremely irrelevant after remember what happened with the video game. The video game actually failed when it first came out because it's, you know,
it was flopped a bit,
and then it took a while to come back. So the fact that it was able to do that, I was like, oh, okay, damn, you know. So that was some real shit.
To me, Ichigo and the Hollows and Quincy's, is bringing more life and depth to what's going on, and the eventual reveal of his father. So it was a perfect animation. Like if they really wanted to zero in what a war of that proportions would be, I think they really nailed it.
Yeah, and let's keep in mind, we got to give a bit more credit to Bleach. Keep in mind that the competition that Bleach was running with, right? Chainsaw Man, Mob Psycho, My Hero,
Mappa. Mappa is just crushing
Blue Look
everything
on there. So imagine a full anime season just with Bleach alone. Oh man, it would have been even more crazy. But shout out to Bleach, man, and those other animes. All right, next up. So best TV show. Now this one was kind of hard. So 58 votes. Cobra Kai season 5 got 26%. The Boys season 3 won with 41%. Wednesday got 9%. Better Call Saul season 6 got 17%, and Andor got 7%. I could have put all this Marvel shows on there, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be a bit more fair to the other types of shows. But The Boys season 3 was crazy. The Boys season 3 was crazy. So I enjoyed it. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it got first place there. And then what I'm really shocked is that second place was Cobra Kai. I didn't know that enough people would like Cobra Kai more than Better Call Saul. It's like, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. But what do you think about this, Mad Light? What do you think about the best TV shows of last year?
Hate to disappoint you, but I have not watched any of the ones you put up.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't even.
I only saw Wednesday memes. That's it on TikTok. That's the
them Wednesday memes are everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah, literally, like the dances mostly.
Dance.
Okay. That's the only closest Wednesday The Boys season 3 has a lot of memes around it too. Good memes, I would say. So that's the only two things. And Andor, I always planned to watch Andor, but then when I found out what point of the story is before the episode 4. Episode 4 of Star Wars, I say, I'm not that interested, so I didn't watch it.
I'm with you. I actually got bored of Andor. I don't know. For me, I just like to see like Sith and Jedi, and if it's not that, or it's not like Mandalorian, I'll get bored.
Obi-Wan was good.
To me, Andor.
Wait, Mad, like you said Obi-Wan was good, bro.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed the Obi-Wan one.
Okay. Go ahead. I didn't enjoy it, but hey, that's cool. I like certain parts of it. I'm not gonna just roast the whole show, but certain parts.
Oh, you don't like it? Makes sense, I guess.
No, I didn't.
I can see the most disappointing poll. Oh man, can't wait to get to that later.
Okay. Go ahead, Trunks. Best TV show of the year. What do you think?
200% Cobra Kai. Are you kidding me, bro? What is Better Call Saul? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Hey, I put you on Cobra Kai, didn't I? I did, didn't I?
I thought you put him on the Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and then he liked it. That shit was great. I knew you'd like it.
Oh yeah, you did. You were the one who suggested me Cobra Kai. I watched the 5th season.
He liked it so much. He went and got a bandana. He went and got a Trans Am.
That show was great, dude.
He started doing karate everywhere.
Hey man. Fun fact: I actually am a 2nd degree black belt in Taekwondo. So
hey, all right.
I was into it the second I watched it. I don't know.
All right, that's cool.
Like a real life people show, but here I am.
Hey man, welcome. Glad you liked the show.
All right,
man.
Right on, Trunks. When we're surrounded by ninjas, we know you got us.
Okay, and what do you think of about the best TV show of the year of last year?
I definitely got to go with The Boys, man. I just from the first episode all the way to Hero Gasm, fuck it, that shit was fire.
I forgot about that episode. Man.
But I really enjoyed Boys. The whole crew, the actors. I mean, it's like you kept meeting different people, and you just like, this person's interesting. This person's interesting. Who's that? that person's interesting. Wow, these powers are astonishing. Who is this person? It's just interesting. But I will say this though. Definitely a fan of Saul. I'll give my only small little take. Wednesday, first episode I think was great. And it's probably popular, but I just went straight. And not even throw any shade on any of the whole list was kind of tough for me because I actually enjoyed Andor.
Okay.
I stuck with it, hung in there. I like that it did show a little part where it could deviate from just seeing Jedi and Sith. It was more like these are just pirates and thieves, or just resistance folks. So yeah, Better Call Saul though, season 6. I had to check that out because I actually like that show. So yeah, this was a tough pick for me because it's like, damn, I didn't watch all these shows, but I definitely had to go with Boys 3. I think their staff are just all around. The actors were great.
And remember, FYI, when I did these tops, right? It's not like I saw every show, but I'm researching. I'm like, okay, what are the most like talked about shows?
Like most popular,
most popular, most reviewed, and so it is really tough to pick 5 for me too. So this FYI for people who might be wondering, oh, why you didn't put this? I'm like, there's a reason. I'm trying to this factors. But on to the next one, the last one. I know we had a lot. So best seasonal anime of last year. So we had so far, this is a new poll. We got 60 votes so far. You can still vote right now if you want to change to tied. But right now, Chainsaw Man is with 48%. Spy X Family is 5%. Attack on Titan, the final season part 2 is 27%. The Mob Psycho 15%. And the Eminence in the Shadow is 5%. So I wanted to do this one because to give another chance for other series to be mentioned. So that's why I did this one. Chainsaw Man winning. Not surprised. I thought it would be kind of a tough battle between Attack on Titan and Chainsaw Man. And I wanted to see how many people actually, because Spy X Family is also very well popular, So I wanted to see how...
It fell off in part 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like part 2 didn't really do the story wise wasn't as entertaining as part 1, but I'll get to that later. But yeah,
go ahead, Matt. What do you think about best seasonal anime? Go ahead.
Well, I watched all 5 of them, so obviously as an isekai man myself, I enjoy Eminence in the Shadow. I loved it so much. It's personally one of my favorite of last season. Well, of course you can say Chainsaw Man, but I guess like of the crazy mappa animation, the fight scenes, and the funny the comedic moments were really well executed. Mob Psycho, since it's the final season, you just have to give it the credit. Even though I did not like it myself, to be honest, I didn't really like it compared to season 1 and 2. But it was the finale, so I had to give it what it is. And Attack on Titan final season part 2, I can understand why it's kind of not really highly voted because, well, let's just say manga readers are not too happy about it. I think that's why people didn't really vote it as high. But for me though, I really liked the whole review by Aaron that he was the one behind everything, and the last episode was like just sets the scene for part 3, which we'll be looking forward to when it's come out this year.
Totally. What do you think, Trunks, about the best seasonal anime of last year?
I'm gonna have to give it to Chainsaw Man. I don't know. That just really, I feel like that's something that really just stuck with everyone. Like, it just seemed like the thing that was the most talked about. If you'd shown me this poll and asked me like half a year ago, I probably would have said Attack on Titan final season part 2, but I don't know. I just haven't seen as many people hype for that.
Okay, and then
the hype dies.
Right.
Yeah, I think people are just. I feel like people are just kind of tired of it.
That's true. And with Chainsaw Man, I would say that a lot of there was a little bit of people weren't sure if it was gonna because sometimes you can adapt to an anime and it may go bad. people were kind of questionable if it's going to fail or not. And luckily, Chainsaw Man did really good. I mean, it was a great adaptation, and it seemed like a lot.
Actually, I went to check out the chapters that the anime adapted up to the part where they finish. I gotta say, man, I think I prefer the anime more because in the manga, even though some of the scenes were well drawn out, but something about Mappa, how they execute, like not just the sound effects, but also like the fact how Denji fights. Some of them was like anime original too. So some of the fight scenes were like extra compared to the manga. So I had to give full credit for Mappa for really delivering Chainsaw Man to his best. I mean, they've been like hyping it up since the stage show last year, so they have to deliver it. So they did in the end.
They did. Okay. Mega, go ahead. What do you think about the best seasonal anime of last year?
Definitely had to go Chainsaw Man, definitely.
Okay.
All day. Yeah, I just the story, the emphasis on that this is just not a like a demon thing. This is like a emphasis on what humans are basically personifying or projecting or bringing to life in this series. But it just kills me how there's so much pop culture too and stuff from movies that is in Chainsaw Man. Definitely we get the vibe of a I want to say Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And that's almost like what they are. Like, so I mean, I think it's astonishing. Like definitely Mappa and the something with their sound effects and their actual I don't know, it just Mappa is astonishing when it comes to like debris and sound for some reason. Like the gunshots very sound like really good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely picked them. I was like I've watched all the animes that were listed, but as soon as I seen, I was like, oh, seasonal Chainsaw Man, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Okay. Shout out to Soupbone, Rocky, Death Racer. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Kate, Levon, what's going on? Shout out to y'all. So that covers our polls. I know it's a lot, but you know it was the top.
How about the worst hated movie?
Oh, I don't have that one. I didn't have that one. I didn't get that one on the poll, so we might do that one maybe this year if we'll have that. But that.
No, I mean I thought there's one like down here, like the most disappointing TV show.
Oh wait, do I have that as a poll?
Yeah.
Really? Let me see. What? Let me see. Most disappointing show? Nah, I think we covered that. We covered all of them. Yeah, we got all of them.
Yeah, sure. I don't remember talking about She-Hulk.
Oh, that was another. Oh, that was a while ago.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh no,
never mind.
I was wondering. No, you're good. Alrighty.
Yeah.
So finally get to. Let's talk a little bit about Avatar: The Way of the Water. So it looks like they officially crossed 1 billion, but actually, I think if we go to their movie thing right now, I think they're at like 1.5 million.
Fun fact for you guys. Apparently, to break even for the movie, they need to hit 2 billion.
Right.
Whoa.
Yeah. Even though right now they're at 1.7 million, which is but like you said,
I know
they have to get that too.
I mean, 30-year wait really make people go watch it. So
it says as reported by Verity, the sequel has brought in 300 million in North America, 700 internationally. We know that changed, obviously. It has so far surpassed Jurassic World as the second highest grosses movie of the year. It currently hits at the third highest during the COVID pandemic era. So like you said, it requires a lot of money to even make money. Quick little review of it. So I think I would just give this movie maybe like a 7 out of 10. It was really long, but I mean, you got to understand this is a franchise that hasn't been out for a while. I don't think this, I mean, it was a very visually it was great to look at. I loved the visually it was great. There was action, there was story, the characters, it's all there. But I think because it's been such a long time, I kind of didn't care that much. Like I wasn't like super excited to see it. I'm like, okay, well, I saw the first one years ago. Let's just see how this one goes. And for it to make almost 2 billion, I mean, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. It did pretty well. I thought maybe, oh well, it's gonna have to compete with Black Panther, but I'm like, that shit did not matter at all. I mean, it just kicked his ass completely. So, Cameron, I think that's the name of the director. I mean, he's I think he now has to make he has to make Avatar 4 and 5 now, right? Because he made
3 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 4, yeah, because of the success of this one. But what's your thoughts, Matt, on the movie?
Okay, let's just see how I'm gonna say this first. First things first, 13 years wait is kind of somewhat worth it because you can just feel that the James Cameron really takes his CGI some more. And actually, here's the thing: it's seen the behind the scenes how the actors have to like go into a water and actually swim and hold their breath. Shows dedication. So I had to give full credit for the actors for going that far with the acting and really take their experience to the next level. So I had to give credit for where it's due. But in terms of the story, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I can understand where Soul comes from. Like he's not hyped for it, but he still watches it because it's a sequel. It's one of the best movies. So you just unconditionally have to go and watch it. So yeah, I'm like that too. Like I just go and watch it because I just want to see what's next. Even though for the first movie could easily just be like a standalone like movie itself. So. And so, I guess the thing about this movie too is that yes, he has a family now. He has 3 kids and 2 adopted. Well, how do I put this? Like, it's not only the fact that it's family oriented, which is a good thing, of course. But you guys watched the movie already, right? So I don't mind a bit of spoiler.
Yeah, I did. I think Omega, you did, right? You watched Avatar 2 yet, Omega? Uh-oh, I don't know where Omega is, but go ahead, Trunks.
Oh, okay, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Did you watch the sequel already?
I actually seen it today, and I'm gonna. I could probably get blasted back and forth with this one, but I don't give a damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 9.8.
Oh, let's go back to. Oh, go ahead, Matt. Sorry, go ahead. Finish, Matt. Then we'll go back to Omega.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean the whole when they say that they had to leave their home base and to go to find a new place to stay, I was starting to raise questions already about why did they go. I mean, they explained the reason. I said, yeah, okay, it's understandable why Jake think that way. He had to take his family away from there so that they don't cause his people trouble. But yeah, then the first movie, then what was that about? Then you lead the people. You lead the people. You are there to lead them, and you pass it on to another generation where they don't really have much of a proper experience like you. Yeah, I can see it fall without you guiding them. So I was like, dude, Jake, just stay behind, man. But they had to progress the story, so make Jake leave, go to the water world, and yeah, from there I just don't know. I just kind of lost a bit of interest in the movie too when Jake and the others now settled down into the water. I mean, it was nice to see that the son takes the spotlight in terms of how he develops especially the second son, how he goes about to do his thing with the whale and get to understand the animals and being not really respected by his father, which I gotta say he was an ass for that. So, but then when it comes to the humans coming to attack them, yeah, you can say I start to get my body up my seat. That was the fun part, seeing them fight and seeing how they go about to deal with. Well, I forgot what's his name again. Like the main villain of this.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember, to be honest.
I think he's the commander in his avatar. Oh, yeah, the thing is about that though. dude, you worked so hard to kill him, and he basically have an avatar body now. Like, no, please, no, really, have a new villain. But then here's the thing that really ticks me off in the movie. They just have to kill off the son, the main son. Like, like seriously, I was like, could you just wait till the third or fourth movie? I haven't like developed enough like connections with the son yet, and you just killed him off like that. I didn't feel anything, by the way. I mean, I felt a bit of emotion from the crying for the mother. Good acting, by the way. But yeah, I can say when the son died, I was like, really. Really? Can you just wait until the third or fourth movie for that? But oh my god, I wasn't so yeah. The fight scene was good, but then in terms of the story, I didn't feel as how to say upbeat compared to the first movie. So that's why I gave it like a 7 or 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd also say before I get to Omega that another issue I had was like kind of that middle piece of the movie, like where they're doing all the world building. That's a very long part of the movie. That's like
it is.
It's almost like an hour plus of this world building Disney crap. Like, hey, look at this, look at that, like look at this. I was like, can we make that a little bit shorter? Like, that's like literally an hour and a half of just let's look at these reefs, let's look at the ocean and the water. I'm like, all right, god damn, like it didn't need to be that long. But go ahead, Omega, finish up your review thoughts.
Yeah, so definitely a long wait, as many fans and viewers from the first one have stated. But just off the bat, when it started, I did love the kind of the intro, the monologue, and what water is back. Like what happened after. Like, it was a good recap. Like, so, but I think I'm just giving it a high score just based upon it just looked beautiful. Like the visual and the CGI. I mean, it looked. I'm thinking to myself, like, is it even CGI? Like, they did phenomenal on that. Just the movement, the animation, the Navi itself. I did like the even the lore between, like, the connection between a woman that was pregnant, and we still don't. It was implied like she might have been in a Navi suit with one of the guys, and the kids were just saying like, oh, they went into the forest and all of a sudden now Navi's pregnant, but they touched on that very, very lightly, and it just was it was really it was a good movie. Like, the story, I didn't really feel at some like, I think maybe one part where they were doing the whole like, we can't stay here, we gotta leave thing, and then it's like there was part of me that said, okay, are they gonna go somewhere and stay as a unit alone, even though humans are gonna press all of the Navi on that planet until they find them, you know what I'm saying? But it just, I mean, everything, the ecosystem, the animals, the water itself, it just looked damn good. And I mean, I was even taken back by when they met the other Navi that were more the aquatic tribe. Definitely loved that they had the sort of like I want to say like the tour, or like the kind of like the Samoan kind of race, like kind of vibe going on. Like, you can see the tattoos and stuff. Like, or I know there's I think they're called the Mari, or
I don't know.
But yeah, those it just was phenomenal, because like they're looking like, oh, these folks belong in the woods. Like, we the ocean folks. Like, like, why your tail like that?
What's your score?
I'm definitely gonna have to go with a 9.8 on it. Like, I really enjoyed this movie. Like, it had its subtle funniness, but it just was like a deep family movie, and I will definitely side with um um oh, shoot
What, Madeline?
yeah, I'll definitely side with Mad Lad on the part of the eldest son dying. Like, I just thought, like, oh man, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I did.
it was a letdown. It was a definitely letdown.
Okay. Before I get to Trunks, what's going on, Isaac? Shout out to Isaac.
What's going on? Can you hear me?
So yeah.
Yo.
So I would say that the other guy's I forgot. What's his name? Jake? Is that his name? The other brother?
I can't even.
Yeah, Jake.
remember the name.
Wait. Okay.
Jake.
So
Was it
before
Jake?
before I get to Trunks, didn't y'all think that Jake was about to do like a fucking like Anakin Skywalker moment or some shit?
I did.
Like, I thought he was gonna be the villain. Honestly, I thought he was gonna like turn to the dark side or some shit, and like get his own army and like say fuck y'all. This is, me and him and the girl. Like, that's what I thought he was gonna do, but he ended up being, that didn't happen. And I was like, dang, man.
It did feel like he was gonna be like, you know what? Dad's trained me to be like a soldier. I'm gonna be a soldier. Like almost he teetering on the edge of the antagonist.
He's like, oh, I'm not the perfect son. Okay, I'm an outcast. Okay, people they're underestimating. I'm like, oh, yo, this is the perfect path. But it didn't happen. But Trunks, did you see Avatar 2?
I did.
What are your thoughts? Go ahead.
I mean, I didn't enjoy it as much as I did the first one from what I can remember. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I must have been like 8 or 9 when I saw that shit. But yeah, I like that.
Oh, okay. So you were Chibi Trunks back then. Chibi Trunks.
Yeah.
Chibi Trunks.
Yeah, Chibi Trunks.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. But for this one, you know what really stuck out to me? The main character, his name's Jake Sullivan, right? Did I get that right?
I think so. I don't know. I forgot the names. Is that
Sullivan?
right?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay, go ahead.
Jake. Yeah. I don't know. I really liked his role as a father. I don't know why, but I feel like that's what the whole manosphere preaches you should do, and he did it.
Yeah, right.
Yo, am I the only one who kind of caught that from him? No,
I like that. Like that made his his role important. Like they showed the importance of fatherhood and stuff like that. Yeah, it was
yeah. I don't know. I really liked that. But I don't know. I just thought basically the same stuff you guys were saying. I thought it was really I just thought it was really interesting how they were adapting to a new environment from people who lived in a different environment, but at the end of the day, the humans, or I mean the former humans, all the enemy, the sky people, saw all of them as basically the same.
Right. What's your score?
I don't know. My score for this, I don't know. I didn't really like how the sun just died just out of nowhere. I'm gonna
exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's yeah, I don't know. I thought the main character Jake Sullivan was gonna die for some reason. I don't know. I guess I was wrong. I'll give it a good 8.
Okay.
Good 8.75.
Okay. Eisen, did you see Avatar 2?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Oh, are you going to watch it? Because we're spoiling it, but
I'm not gonna lie. No, you're fine. I really don't have any plans on watching it, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go ahead and cover your. We gotta cover this James Gunn thing. Go ahead, Eisen.
Okay, give me a moment here.
Mm-hmm. And what's going on, Zone? Shout out to Zone. What's up? Happy New Year, and shout out to Dory and Death Racer. What's up?
All right. So basically, on this James Gunn deal, what I got from Variety, he's writing a new Superman film, but of course, as we know, Henry Cavill is not going to be in the movie as Superman. I doubt he'll be in the movie at all. But here's what we do know that they want to reboot everything, start all over. So they'll be going with someone younger. But just to keep in mind though, now here's the funny part with this. They are the whole Ta-Nehisi Coates Black Superman is still on the tape.
Oh, really?
Yes, I swear.
With,
I'm not lying, man.
With who's that guy? Michael, what's his name? Who's doing it?
No, we don't know.
Michael Jordan, the Jordan dude. Michael B. Jordan.
No, we don't know that.
Oh,
we just knew that his concept is still on the table. That's the only thing we know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's I mean, hey, look, I do find this funny. I find it funny how this DC thing is gonna go down with him and Saffron. I'm calling it. It's gonna be crap. You're gonna have the MC Universe 2.0 over in DC with him, and it's gonna be mediocre and crap. Just because the only thing Gunn has ever done is Guardians of the Galaxy 1. Everything else he's had his hand on it's either been mediocre or just straight garbage. So hey, have fun at the movies.
Man, way to start the new year.
I still find the whole changing the Superman thing weird as hell. Like, why would you replace someone that really gave Superman an image?
Because Zaslav doesn't want to pay money.
Oh my God.
That's really what it is. That's one of them. That's the main reason why. AA got a lot of them, and he got butthurt when Ben Affleck saw the writing on the wall of what was coming and tipped on him. So Zaslav got butthurt. But hey, this is what they got. So
I just
man, I really like Henry, man. He's such a cool.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
To be honest though, like when I saw this news that James Gunn now replacing the new Superman, I say that won't end well that won't do well for the new DC universe because I think the thing is Henry kind of established himself as Superman, and I can't see any other people like be Superman now. So I'm not sure about how I feel when I watch the next Superman movie, which apparently is at work, like, if I remember correctly. So yeah. That's all I can say right now.
Okay. So quickly, I feel bad for Henry Cavill because he quit. He left Witcher, and then he's like, "Oh man, I'm about to get this DC bag," and then he shows up back in Black Adam. It's like, yes, Black Adam, yes.
What was that about? What was that about?
And then now this happens. So, and I think he's gonna. Well, then your next article, and we'll talk about what he's gonna do. But I just feel bad for Henry Cavill because I don't think he deserved this. I'm not saying he's the most amazing actor ever, but I think he tried his best with Man of Steel, with the script at least. I mean, he tried his best. It's not his fault the script was like that. So, and then Justice League, he tried his best, but I don't know. I think James Gunn's gonna do like a younger.
I'd say Man of Steel wasn't that bad. My bad.
Yeah,
but yes, he is doing the younger.
I'm with you.
I actually like Man of Steel.
Yeah, I like Man of Steel too. I'm with you. I thought it was dope, but go ahead, Mega. What do you think about the DC news?
Yeah, I don't have much to say on it. It's a letdown. I mean, that's about it. But if your heart's not in it, don't do it.
Okay. Trunks, anything on the recent James Gunn Superman stuff?
I've been looking at this from a slightly bigger picture and thinking, what's next for Henry Cavill in general? Like, dude just keeps getting dropped from everything.
For The Witcher 2, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, those are the roles that it's almost like he's known for those the most. Like, okay, The Witcher, I don't know, but for sure Superman, that blew him up to another level. But it's like, now that that's being taken away, what is he gonna do next? Because I don't know. I just feel like in image and character, mannerisms, just everything overall, personality, I feel like he fits Superman the best. I just can't imagine anyone replacing him at that point. Because when someone says to me, think of Superman, I just think of Henry Cavill, just like that. Like, that's
Exactly.
like synonymous with Superman.
Yeah, but we had the same issue with Heath Ledger, right? We thought he was going to be the only Joker. Then we had Phoenix come in and boom, 1 billion box office.
Oh.
So, I mean, there's a
Heath Ledger's still my Joker, but
that
that's
happened
me.
one time, though. That happened one time.
Yeah, that's true. Only one time. That's true. But I'm with you. I think he was great as Superman. I liked Henry Cavill as Superman. Fucking dope. Did everyone get a turn? Everyone got a turn on that one? I think we did.
Yeah, everybody got a turn.
Yeah, everybody got one.
All right. So Zone says we need Henry for custom PC builder. Shut up, Zone. That's so stupid. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Henry likes PCs and stuff like all the other otakus.
He does build them.
Go ahead, Omega, with the video game testers approving the first union at Microsoft.
Yeah, so this is very great news. Microsoft logos pictured outside the headquarters in Paris, January 8, 2021. A group of video game testers is forming Microsoft's first labor union in the U.S. And the largest in the video game industry. Communication Workers of America said Tuesday, January 3rd, 2023, that about 300 quality assurance workers at Microsoft video game subsidiary ZeniMax Studios have voted to join the union. Ty Bolt, Camus /AP High captions. Oh, okay. Disregard that. So, yeah. I think it's pretty awesome. Like, this is from like being thrilled of a kickoff in 2023 in a workplace that's stronger and more equitable than it was last year. Said senior quality assurance tester Skylar Hinnett. This is an empowering victory that allows us to protect ourselves and each other in a way we never could without a union. Or our hope and belief is that this is the year in which game workers across the country exercise their power and reshape the industry as a whole. My take on this is just awesome because it comes from a place where possibly other video game and tech giants have made a conscious choice to attack, undermine, and demoralize their own employees when they join together to form a union. So this is definitely a big win for them.
Yeah. So and then another thing about QA testers, I mean, some of that job is actually pretty stressful, especially for the video game industry. Most people
Deadline.
I only know like one person that from college who's a QA, and he switched the careers. I mean, he wasn't even in the video game side, but he just said this, after you do a couple years in QA, it's like you can't go any higher than a certain whatever. So I mean, that's cool that they get a union though, because I'm sure we've heard complaints from the video game industry before from employees anyway. So good for them, So that's a W for them. Lawrence, what's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on?
Right. Come on.
All right. Shalom.
All right.
Shalom. Sorry I'm late. I don't have any articles because I didn't want to repeat what was already done week after week.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be staying too long because I have a really, really early morning.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming though.
No problem. What have I missed so far?
Oh, we covered a lot, dude. We're actually about to get to our intermission
Yeah, we missed a lot.
Yeah, I missed a lot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No problem. Go ahead, Eisen. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this one with this Microsoft?
I think what's going to be what interests me is what's going to happen, in the future with this whole deal. I wonder how this union will impact the industry in itself, because you got a lot of people getting into gaming as far as with the creation end of it, with these teams, and they're noobs, and they really never even cared much about the industry, but they want to get in and just make something that they think that other people should buy, even though it may not be a good product. So I'm really interested to see how this whole union will affect any of the things. So.
Okay, Madlad, any thoughts on this one?
Oh, this whole Microsoft thing. Nah, I didn't really read much into it, so I just skip on this one.
Okay, Trunks, anything?
Not for this one.
Okay. I think that's it. Oh, Lawrence, no. Lawrence, anything? Sorry.
Well, I'm a businessman, so I have issues with unions depending on how they're done. So I'll refrain judgment till I see a little more.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So we're going to do a quick commercial break. We'll be back. Stay tuned. Like the video. Subscribe, guys. Click the bell for notifications, and we'll be right back for a quick commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, "You there, I sit in judgment of you"?
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Tyrannosaurus!
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious? Riddle me this.
Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
俺はスーパーベジータだ。Tyrannosaurus!
Yoga Lane. Your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Yoga Lane.
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine. Riddle me this. Why so serious? Always winterize your pipes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, "You there, I sit in judgment of you"?
Why so serious? Hadouken!
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
By your powers combined,
Riddle me this.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
by your powers combined,
Hadouken! Why so serious?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, "You there, I sit in judgment of you"?
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of...
Alright, we are back for part 2 of the podcast, Otaku Jump Podcast, episode 27. This is our first episode of 2023. Hope everyone's having a good year and had a good holiday. Be sure to like the video, subscribe. You can check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor. All the other links are in the description. We're also on Amazon Music and iHeartRadio. So support. Shout out to all the ones that watch us on the audio, because I know y'all are out there. I see my dashboard and see what you guys are viewing when y'all are viewing us. So shout out to y'all. So shout out to people in the chat zone, being funny as always. Dorian, Rocky, thanks for the super chat again. Break time, grab your drinks and snacks, appreciate it. Shout out to y'all in the chat. We are here with our first guest, Mad Lad. Shout out to Mad Lad once again. For coming to the first episode of the year, and I'm pretty sure he'll be on other episodes throughout the year as well. If you want to be a guest on the Otaku Jump Podcast, be sure to email us, or you can contact us on the Discord server, the Oasis. Once again, links are in the description. So, all right, we got more to cover. As you know, there's always a lot going on. So I wanted to do quickly, let's briefly go over the Naruto, the Sasuke story spin-off anime that we got on the Boruto anime.
About time.
I know, right? So Naruto Sasuke story will be getting an anime on its own next year, which already happened today, actually, and has released the first intense poster for the new arc to give fans an idea of what to expect from the new story. So we actually got this today on episode Boruto 282, and it's Mad Lad knows, like, we took breaks from Boruto after all the anime filler stuff. Before that, it was crazy.
A year and a half.
Yeah,
a year and a half.
Yeah, it's been a while. So to finally get back to Boruto and be able to watch it, because apparently we're getting the code arc after this. Super excited to finally be watching Boruto and not have to worry about, oh, this is filler, this is canon. That feeling, I hated that feeling. So it's finally good to get some canon Boruto, Naruto content. But go ahead, Mad Lad, what are your thoughts?
Well, we watched the first episode yesterday. Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, it's just like an intro to the Sasuke story. Apparently, from what I read from a comment, is that they are adapting the light novel of the version, which is now been translated to the manga. So they're basically adapting like around the middle part of the light novel right now. So that's why I feel like, interesting. This is a Sasuke story. I feel like it's just another like side story. So it is a side story, but this is like something could be important for the main Boruto story, maybe. Well, I mean, from what I've been told, this takes place like before the whole Kara invasion. So yeah, so I'm enjoying it so far, mainly for Sasuke, but I'm still trying to get my head around like what is going on with this Sasuke side story.
Right, and that's another benefit for being anime only. We're watching completely blind. I have no idea. I'm just reading. I read some of the comment section. Someone mentioned in the comments today that I think they saw the Kakashi story is also mixed into this as well, so we might get a little bit of Kakashi stuff too. So totally loving it. Trunks, what do you think?
I'm excited for it. What else can I say?
Oh yeah. Did you watch the first episode already?
I actually haven't. I don't know why. I have this thing where I like to wait until a few episodes come out and then start watching it. I don't know, so I can just binge it. At the time.
Okay, yeah. I feel you on that. Omega, anything on the Sasuke spinoff?
Yeah, I don't have much to say on it. I haven't seen the episode, but I'm looking at it as something maybe more interesting. So yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, I'm still gonna ask you, what do you, anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Isaac, anything?
I would say this. I don't know. It's not like I was really hyped about it. I mean, I guess Sasuke is okay, but I think the only thing that piqued my interest was saying that Kakashi might have something in here. So I'd probably tune in just to check out the episodes with Kakashi, but that's about it.
Okay. All right. So I want to go to Trunks. You got this one. I actually saw this article, but go ahead. This was a good one.
I'm kind of hands-free right now. Which article is it?
This is the big three about the shonen.
Yeah, I don't know. This one just caught my attention that there will never be another big three, but I've always wondered, will there be like something else that's like some sort of equivalent to it?
I think it's gonna be pretty tough to get to that level. I think at some point people thought it was like like Attack on Titan or something, but I mean that's not really that's like more of a season.
I mean, I think the reason why it's got the big three is mainly the fact that it came out like in the early 2000s. A lot of people grew up with them and you get to see them grow. And nowadays in the shonen, it tends to be like short span. People just remember it for a bit, and then they just like usually like the characters are like just finish around 200th episode, 100, 300 episode. Like I don't consider My Hero Academia as the big three because like it's not. I don't think they developed enough for Deku just yet. Well, maybe in the next arc for My Hero Academy, but yeah, I can see why people say that big three is like dying out now because we don't have this sort of like attachment as a kid to them. I mean, the new generation, of course, they have their say, but for us though, nah, not really.
Good point. Mega, anything?
I got nothing, but I will say this: if they do touch on, I want to say titles like 20th Century Boy, Pluto, and there's one more, Billy the Bat. I think those could be potentially, like, they're not over the top and they're more on a human psychological standpoint. But I could see those actually being the big three. I mean, Kurosawa's work is phenomenal. So, yeah.
I would say too that like the manga author has to be like, okay, I want like a long running show to be, you know, they have to have like that and that motive for it to be like a long running series.
Yes, yeah.
Because I mean, right now seasonal anime is very popular. Just because you get to have little breaks here and there, but to have like a long running show like these three, like you have to have a lot of stored material. I mean, look at One Piece. God damn it, you know. That's just,
yeah, One Piece is
like,
epic.
Like, you know, and then just to go back to the article.
Should be called One Bible.
So the article says the big three define shonen. A lot of a lot of things that people grab from other series they kind of created. That's another point. They said that filler episodes matter greatly for the big three, which I actually do agree. Now is it all good?
Sorry to interject.
Go ahead.
I got to dip now. Sorry to interject, but I got to dip now. It's been great being here. Thank you guys.
Oh, no problem, Trunks.
Peace. See you next
No
episode.
worries.
We'll see you on the next
Hey,
one.
peace, man.
See y'all. Thank you.
All right, no problem. So yeah, filler episodes matter greatly for the big three. Now that could depend on what what arc and sagas you may want to consider that are good. Like for the Bleach, Aizen, I don't know if you would think all fillers are good on Bleach, but maybe they were maybe enjoyable. You know,
they were. I will say this: the filler episodes for Bleach, they really helped you to get an understanding of Soul Society's culture as a whole. So it was actually kind of integral to understanding the story. All except for like the holiday episodes. You know,
oh yeah, those are stupid. And then Fullbringer, that was a good arc. I actually enjoyed that.
Yeah,
I like
my
that.
favorite. My favorite was the Amagai Shuskai arc outside of the main one.
But Mad Light, you said something?
Oh no! Just saying the Fullbringer arc was good.
Yeah, that was good.
But I get my thing is I know everybody wants to bring up episodes as far as being an important factor, but let's be honest. I mean, Bleach only had like 366 episodes, so it was by far shorter than any of the other. The main reason why there won't be a big three again is because of one reason and one reason only. No other anime will generate the amount of money that those three have.
Oh yeah, true. Long running shows.
Oh man.
I mean, you got to think. I mean, Bleach ended in 2008.
Yeah.
And not counting the 1,000-Year Blood War coming back. We didn't even know it was gonna come back for sure, for the most part, and it was still getting into the top 5 of annual earnings at some point, throughout these years after 2008. So that's the main reason why you'll never see another big three again, because you'll never see another trio of anime precursors after them to generate that kind of money and be in the running like that.
Dude, can you imagine just like the financial like spreadsheet of One Piece? Like, how much money is made since it started? Man, so much, man, profit off that series. Even Naruto and Bleach also just crazy. And then another point says the main big three protagonists had simple, ambitious goals. Yeah, for the most part, they had like the hero quest. Very, I guess most people could kind of get with what the goal was. It wasn't like too confusing or anything. It's very, very straightforward.
Yeah,
you could say.
But I will say, I don't know much about One Piece. I just don't care to get into it. But I will say that of the three that Ichigo is a character that showed actual tangible growth throughout the writing of from arc to arc. He had believable growth and noticeable change, whereas I don't think any other protagonists, you've seen have that like that. But that's me.
Lawrence, anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Let's move ahead. Go ahead, Omega, with the new Netflix anime series.
Which one?
I know there's multiple, huh?
Oh yeah, right. The Make My Day. Go ahead.
Which one? So yeah. So first unveiled at Geek Week in 2021 was the Netflix's set a February 2023 release date for the up and coming anime series adaptation to Yasuo Takagi's story. So before we into more on what you need to know about the up and coming Netflix anime movie, let's begin with the release date. Make My Day will land on Netflix globally on February 2nd, 2023. Now, I've seen the trailer and the style of CGI is phenomenal. Looks really good. The story itself is taking place out on a planet where a very, very, very what's the usual thing? Us humans are always going somewhere for more energy. But I guess this energy is it has to be mined, but the whole peace thing is that the prisoners mine the energy and extract it through this mine on this planet, which is super, super cold. Now, if you're a fan of anything from Thing, The Thing, I should say, or any kind of even video games that consisted of you being on some barren planet with harsh elements, definitely in the cold, which we actually see that with had it right in my mind in Dead Space. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Landed you on a planet like that. We actually there was another game I believe called Lost Planet as well.
Yeah, Lost Planet.
That you fight against. This definitely gave me vibes on that, and I think it's going to be very good. The animation for it is computer driven, but I'll just give you a little bit of what the staff that actually from the studio that's made various creations of the Marcus of Cloud Forest, Monkey Gang Anarchy, which I have to check that out myself. I haven't seen it, but I like the title. And Baby Planet. So the studio website staff who work here inherit Japan animation know-how cultivated directly from the forefront of the Japanese animation industry, and have the opportunity to join not only projects from Japan but from China and others as well. Now, this is a Taiwanese 3D CG studio called 5 Inc. They, to me, based on this trailer, do phenomenal work already. So I'll just give a little take on what you're getting into. On a cold planet of ice and snow, mysterious creatures suddenly have appeared from the dark underground and have begun to attack the inhabitants. Can humanity survive the terror lurking beyond the horizon? The protagonist seems like he is the prison guard, still in charge of keeping the miners, though they are prisoners, safe. So it's not just they're prisoners anyway, just let the monsters do what they got to do. But no, this is a threat that has to be taken lightly, and human life is in jeopardy. So it just seems like a very Like this is a protagonist that might be shocked with everything that's going around, but his whole duty is I need to protect life as much as possible on this expedition. So be on the lookout. Looks very good, and I like the name of the energy resource that they're looking for. It's called SIG. I thought that was interesting. It's called SIG, like SIG, SIG.
Okay.
Okay.
I almost thought to myself, I was like, "Do you got a light?" But yeah, definitely look out for it. It looks really good.
Okay. You know how Netflix is though when it comes to anime though. You know, it can be questionable. But
could be a letdown.
I mean, I'll take your word for it. Matt, on anything on this one?
No, not really. I mean, if you're talking about any other series, but this one though, I didn't really know much about it. I'm looking at Google image right now. I don't really recognize it, so yeah, I can't really say much about it.
Okay, Aizen, anything?
No, not really. I mean, it's not like Shitflix has a really great track record with anime, so we'll see.
Oh yeah, don't forget Yu Hakusho live action show this year. Can't wait.
No, I'm going to.
Wait. I mean, if it's a stage, is it a stage show or live action?
Live action.
Live action.
Oh, okay. If it's a stage show, I can give them that because stage shows in Japan are actually really good. I've been to one.
But yeah, this is.
I've been to one in Japan. It's actually not bad. Okay. They actually they do better justice to the source material than the live action. So yeah.
This
is great.
That's cool, but this is live action, bro. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
Oh man, we got to cover that. I can't wait. I don't know, man.
I'm still waiting for the first trailer for One Piece live action. And see
my god,
interesting.
Oh man, I'm scared.
I tried even giving the Full Metal Alchemist with the Brother Scar. Like I gave that a shot, and I was like, oh boy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. All right, so I need to get Lawrence on this one. So I need to get his attention on this one. All right, so Gladiator 2 is happening. Cast Paul Mescal as a lead role. According to Deadline, Gladiator 2 is finally happening. Ridley Scott is returning to the helm. Original Gladiator hit the theaters in 2000. Golly, was a blockbuster hit, as well as big winner at the Oscars with the Best Actor for Russell Crowe. So Gladiator is a classic. It's a classic.
I saw clips.
For people who don't recognize the Gladiator mask, R.I.P. MF Doom. That's my boy, R.I.P. But my opinion, I don't think we need a sequel. Once again, this is another thing that doesn't need to be touched. Leave it alone. Let it be a classic, and we don't need a sequel. I don't know why we're doing this. We'll see how the box office is gonna be, but whatever. They just want to waste money, But go ahead, Lawrence. I gotta hear your opinion on this one.
Mine?
Yes. Yeah. I gotta go ahead. I gotta let you see what you think.
I mean, it's obvious it's a cash grab, and considering how all the stuff they've been doing in Hollywood for the last 10, 15 years has failed. So if you notice, between TV shows, books, movies, they're trying to get people in on nostalgia. Mm-hmm. The interesting part about this is that the first Gladiator movie had a beginning, middle, and an end. There's no sequel to it. The character's gone. And in addition to that, do we really want to see Gladiator with today's woke mentality behind the script?
No, definitely not. I don't.
You know what I mean? I mean, if you look at the actor that they got to portray the character, and no offense to him, I really mean no offense, but you have to have somebody that's big, that's got that masculine thing about him. I mean, Russell Crowe portrayed that character so well because Russell Crowe was in his full masculinity playing that character.
Oh yeah,
which you have to which you have to be, because you can't you can't tell a time of the Dark Ages with effeminate men playing the role. I mean, it's just not gonna work. If that makes sense. But like I said, it's just a cash grab based on nostalgia to me. That's just my part. Yeah.
I totally agree. And let's not forget, like, Joaquin Phoenix, the great villain he was in that movie. Man, dude. Russell.
Because I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
No, because I mean, because this new character, I mean, who is okay? The actor coming in to play the character now is this character supposed to be the little boy emperor that was left behind?
No idea. We know his name's Paul Mescal. He was best known in the Hulu limited series Normal People. Irish actor, also starred in the acclaimed film After Sun, which I have no idea what that is. I have no idea.
No, not the actor, the character.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea about the character.
Because that's the only male character that was left was the little boy.
Yeah, we don't have any information on that yet.
Yeah, so I don't see how this could be a sequel, because that's what they're calling it, right?
Yeah, Gladiator 2. Yeah.
So in order for it to be a sequel, it has to be based on characters in the prior movie. So that's the only one that was left was the little boy. So I guess they're grown up. I guess I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, that's a good prediction though. I don't know. Eisen, what do you think?
I agree with Lawrence about it being a cash grab. It's also too, I think, Hollywood trying to save face. I mean, let's be honest. They've been putting out a lot trash movie after trash movie after trash movie a lot.
Oh God, yeah.
So I think a lot of it has to do with just Hollywood ego as well.
And another theory here. Do you think that maybe it could be they're doing these because of data? Like they're seeing like what people are selecting on different streaming services, and they're seeing like what the top rating kind of old classics are, and maybe that's how they're getting these ideas. Oh, let's bring this back because we're seeing a lot of people target this movie on different streaming services. Could that be it? Why they're doing this?
If they're targeting it because of that, but it doesn't matter because whenever they bring them back, they're going to bring them back as a new age trash. So,
yeah, right.
Yeah, I had a thought. I had a thought. During the fall of Rome, feminism had taken a massive part in that. So it makes me wonder if they're coming at it from that perspective to be able to slide in feminism. Because if you look at the downfall of most civilizations, it not completely, but it could be traced back to the liberation of women in the society. And Rome had women who ruled momentarily, or they had men who were just weak and they just dominated them. They could be coming at it from that perspective to push the agenda the same way they did with Woman King.
Yeah, but we have to zero in on what feminism does.
In what sense?
We do have ancient feminism, but I do believe that it would have to be some center between male feminism. Because
isn't all feminism male? Because women can't take power; it can only be given to them. Therefore, male.
We did have they take it. You forget Amazonians.
You're silly. No, they take it. They just take it a different way. But the thing is that what ends up happening is that it just costs too much to run it. So that's why everything falls. But I just think that I don't know. I think you're giving Hollywood too much credit. I think that they just think that they can force whatever they want to down people's throat to watch, and that they're too dumb to be like no.
Okay. Well, I would see it as, and make no mistake about this. I believe Gladiator 2 would be just terrible. Like why even do it? But I'll bring back up the subject of male feminism, right? Men that were very astute and powerful and wealthy at the top of their game, and also if we can factor in a bit of ancient, more Pharisees kind of feminism, to see if that could be regulated as a profitable collapse in that society. Because I mean, make no mistake, of course you said Lawrence males played a very pivotal role in ancient feminism, but I do know a republic's last resort is to empower both female and barbarians. And
Okay, wait. Let's go. Let's get back to Gladiator 2. Okay, I gotta get to Mad Lad. Let's not go to
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you guys go ahead and talk about Gladiator. I have not watched the movie yet. I only watched clips of it, so.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead, man. Just enjoy this conversation. I'm listening, enjoying this right now, so go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, Omega. If you
Yeah.
want to add any more.
I'll keep it very quick and possible. Like, if this Gladiator 2 were to have some impact and also might describe even the collapse of Rome itself, I would believe it would have to incorporate that the definitely Republic tactic of empowering your women and barbarians in seats of power. Then as it collapses, you come back as heroes and you rebuild, if that makes any sense.
It kind of does, but my thought process is that if Gladiator 2 is made, I'm pretty sure it's gonna focus around the collapse of Rome, because you have this. It's the only way to include the necessity of strong female characters.
I definitely agree with that.
Because you got to understand, if we follow history, what we have is that the women became more masculine and assumed more power during the fall of Rome. The men became more effeminate. That's why they had to go get the Visigoths, the Vandals, and everyone else to battle for them, who eventually, after battling for them, turned around and conquered them. Well, not conquered them, but raided, stole money, gold, yada yada yada. So that's the only way I can. That's the only way I can see Gladiator 2 being a movie, at least to push the agenda anyway. To push the agenda. That's because there's no reason to make this movie other than to push agenda. Because, like I said, we had a beginning, a middle, and an end in the first one. There's nothing to tell in that story. So this has to be something else. And the only reason Hollywood makes movies nowadays is to push their agenda. So that's the only way I can see Gladiator 2 working. It has to be the fall of Rome, so you can get all those good, strong female characters. I don't need no man kind of thing in there. That's the only way. That's the only way I can see it work.
Totally agree with that. Yeah.
Do y'all think this is gonna get like a theater release, or maybe like, oh, it's on Netflix or type of deal or whatever?
Oh no,
I think they're probably definitely theater. Yeah.
It has to be theater, because Ridley Scott's behind it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's not like it's not like Martin Scorsese, where you can do The Irishman and throw it on Netflix. This is Ridley Scott, who's coming back to do quote unquote the sequel. So I think it's going to be a theater release, in my opinion.
Okay. Eisen, go ahead with more Henry Cavill.
All right. So basically, here what we find out is that after not being Superman anymore, and of course him before that, dropping out of Witcher, we find out that he is now going to star and executive produce Warhammer 4000 for Amazon. This is a people, it's a game that a lot of people know about, and Henry Cavill is a big fan of. He knows a lot about the source material, and I think this is right up his alley, especially being that he gets to executive produce this, so he's getting to call shots for what the story is going to be about. So I think this is a big win for him, a big upgrade. What's been going on, and him showing and that they still kind of there's people that still appreciate his talent, and his drive for acting and wanting good stories. So I'm really amped to kind of see how this goes.
Yeah, Henry needs to get as many W's as he can with the recent confusion that's been going on with his career. So hopefully this is good. I'm not too into the Warhammer franchise, although I did see that new trailer that came out at the Game Awards for that new game that's related to the franchise. That looks hella good, but I'll still watch it, check it out. If it's sci-fi and something like that, I'll check it out. Although I don't have Amazon right now, I'm probably gonna get it again because Invisible is supposed to come out this year, so I'll probably watch this as well. So we'll see. Hopefully this does well, and I just want him to do well. Go ahead, Mad Lad. Anything on this, Mad Lad?
The Warhammer thing. To be honest, though, I mean, I'm just happy that Henry Cavill is getting another role in some sort of sci-fi world. Is this just double check? Is this part of the Marvel universe or something? No, right?
This is not connected to Marvel. No.
No.
Oh, no, this is not connected because a lot of people have been telling me it's connected. But so yeah, I'm just happy my man Henry is getting another role that is related to sci-fi. So I'll be looking out for this movie because I'm really into sci-fi movies mostly. So yeah.
Okay. Mega, anything? Omega, you're buzzing. Omega, you there?
Thought he was all logs out there.
That's all I gotta say about it. That was actually me playing some of my riffs for this song. So.
Okay, go ahead, rock out, bro.
But no, definitely, I gotta say metal for this one. I mean, I'm definitely a huge fan of Warhammer. Big shout out to the band, freaking Bolt Thrower.
Mm-hmm.
Henry Cavill in this. I mean, I'm stuck in Metalicious right now. Like that shit is gonna be awesome.
Oh, off topic, Omega. Have you seen the anime Beck?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm rewatching it right now, dude. Man,
awesome, right?
Dude, I love the soundtrack. Man. I love the soundtrack. Remember that dude who's like, he's not the main singer, but he was like the hype man singer?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I'm just enjoying it. Beck is, if you haven't watched it, watch Beck. Just super cool, man.
It is a phenomenal take on the music and how it really impacted Japan. I mean, the cast, it's just like one of those animes. Like, I had to watch it again.
Yeah, it's super enjoyable. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. That type of anime will get you into rock.
Was amazing.
Yeah, that whole anime will get you into rock.
It will, yeah. And you know what? I was taken back because if you do listen to some of the music of old anime, they did have a lot of guitar in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to nerd out a little bit. Lawrence, anything on this one? Henry Cavill?
Well, I know of Warhammer in passing. But I will say this. The fact that Henry's involved, I'll watch it.
Right.
I think the way they've been jerking him around the last 5 to 10 years has been pretty crass, in my opinion. I'm glad to see him moving on, not holding any animosity, and just getting his own thing on. At the end of the day, he's literally doing what we always talk about. Stop playing with them and just go do your own thing. I will say this, and I don't mean to be funny, but when you think about Henry Cavill is literally what all of us talk about when it comes to us. You know what I mean? He's the dream guy. You know what I'm saying? Good looking dude, got skills, builds computers, understands anime, the history and the knowledge behind it. I mean, the dude is us. You know what I mean? And I think very subtly they've been trying to cancel him, but they can't. And I think the reason they can't cancel him is because every girl dreams of him. You know what I'm saying? Because his YouTube channel, when he's building computers in a tank top and shorts, I promise you, the vast majority of those subscribers are women.
Oh yeah, those
You know,
chicks. Those chicks.
you
Oh
know,
yeah,
They
definitely.
definitely thirsty.
so
They definitely
You
thirsty.
gotta
and I
definitely
think,
be like cosplay
and I
chicks,
think,
nerd chicks,
yeah,
but
and I
all
think,
around
and I,
the board. Yeah.
and I, yeah, and I think that's the reason why they haven't been able to successfully cancel him. Because how do you cancel somebody when half your team who needs to cancel him want him?
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? Yeah.
You can't get rid of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
But
point.
Good shout right there.
yeah,
Good shout, I gotta say.
but all kidding aside, I am disappointed because I really, like I said, Eisen and I talked about this for quite some time, and he convinced me very well. And I went back and I watched Man of Steel, and I rewatched Batman v Superman. He's a good Superman. He just had crappy writers for him. And I would have loved to see him come back with good quality material. I would have enjoyed that. I think I would have. And like I said, just the way they jerked him around with that, and then the Witcher thing. Kudos on him with Warhammer, man. Just go do your own thing, man. You ain't gotta listen to nobody, answer to him. Just get your own thing. And like I said, I trust him. He's one of us.
Right.
I like I said, I'm not even into Warhammer, but I'll give it a shot because he's one of us. I know he's going to be as true to it as humanly possible, as opposed to Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
You know,
right.
I will. You know, I'm not even trying to go see that. But as soon as he puts out the first thing with Warhammer, I'll be there.
Hey,
I'll be there.
Totally agree.
Hey, Lawrence, we know it's some otakuettes out there getting possibly a nerdgasmic experience with Henry Cavill.
The thing about Henry Cavill that I'm starting to realize, and that's why I make the comment when I say he's like us, and I don't say that in as a slight. I truly mean that with respect. And the reason I say it is because this is not just a dude who's got a hobby. This is a dude who's a fan. This dude is into Witcher. He's into Warcraft. He's into Warhammer. He's into comic books. I mean, he's us.
Maybe to anime too. He's not gonna admit it.
Yeah, it's not like other people who say they into fantasy and the only thing they read is Harry Potter. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Henry is across the board. He's like us. He enjoys everything in every capacity. So, like I said, with that knowledge in my head, absolutely. I Warhammer. Am I in a hurry for it? No. But like I said, it's him. The fact that he puts it out, I'll go watch it.
Yeah.
I just hope they have soundtracks from both throws.
Yeah, we'll see on that. All right. So, some JoJo news. So, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure announces Part 9 start date. So, time has arrived for JoJo fans. They officially announced the release of date for the 9th part of the popular manga, as the JoJo lands will introduce a new Joestar to the Stan-filled universe, which details surrounding the new star of the series and the universe they are inhabiting weren't revealed in the Winter magazine. The release date was revealed and lets readers know they won't be waiting much longer to see the series come back. Looks like actually that's next month. So more JoJo.
Wait, Stone Ocean is part 6, right?
Yeah, that's part 6.
Wow, we got 3 more parts to catch up to.
Yeah, so we got more anime coming our way. But for the manga fans, hey, that's another dub for the manga fans. I haven't heard anything bad from JoJo. I mean, for the anime at least, I enjoyed Stone Ocean, didn't you, Bad Lad?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, especially like the part 3. That's where everything gets wild with things. So yeah.
So yeah, this is just more.
Although I heard that from my subscriber that we won't be getting part 7 for a long time though. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
As an anime?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they need to make sure the manga sells first.
Oh, okay. Dang.
Yeah. The manga. Remember this is manga business comes first. So
yeah, right.
The anime. So they need to provide enough space for the manga to sell before we get into the anime talk.
Well, you see the downfall of Netflix releasing this like a bunch of episodes at a time. You see.
Yep, exactly.
So now there's
Netflix.
There's no.
I'm hoping Netflix stay away from anime. Seriously.
Yeah.
In terms of seasonal release, not like just a batch already in license it. I rather they stay away from seasonal release than just to just upload old animes onto the platform. I wasn't a big fan of how Netflix handles Part 6 because literally, I think I'm the only one, and C Bloom knows about the release date before like other reactors caught up. So yeah, you can say Netflix didn't really promote the anime well as other shows like Wednesday, Squid Games. Like I see how they promote it compared to the anime. So I was a bit disappointed. Really disappointed with how Netflix handle animes nowadays. To be honest.
I agree. I hope they do a bit better with that next time because this is I didn't know about the release date either. It wasn't for you or C Bloom. I'm like, what the hell? I wouldn't have known. So yeah, I totally agree. But I'm excited.
Twitter is your best friend, by the way. Twitter is your best friend to stay up to date with news. But yeah, I use Twitter. I subscribe to a lot of like news pages.
Mega, anything on JoJo Part 9 being announced?
Definitely been a fan of the series. It looks to be possibly coming to an end, I believe, if this is the 9th start date, Part 9. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it's just... I mean, is it me or just JoJo Bizarre Adventure just had the most amazing fights? The fights were bizarre, but it seemed like they were trying to teach you a lot about either how the body functions, how gravity functions. Like, everything was just not a cut and dry, like, okay, I'm just gonna beat your ass kind of thing. Like, although I believe, what was that? Stardust Warriors? The second arc was like it. I think Kujo Jotaro was the more like he didn't start using like actual like just a lot of mental strategy until like he was fighting Dio. But I think this is gonna be amazing. It's great. I mean, it's a great series. It's a long running series too. So. Yeah,
it's been around since the 1990s. Like,
yeah, right.
It's been that long.
Yeah, so like, and I just like the fact that it went from vampires to
stands.
Yeah, like that I always feel like that was an amazing leap for the writer to do that.
I mean, he has to come up with ideas to keep the story going. So,
yeah, definitely, man. I definitely agree with you on that one. So, yeah, that's my take on it. I mean, hopefully, we'll see some more. So, yeah.
Yeah, much props to JoJo. And another thing about the anime too is that I haven't like from Part 1 all the way to 6. I haven't heard anyone really like saying anything negative about the series since Part 1. I mean, this from Part 1, this has been a full ride of just everyone enjoying it, it seems. Most anime fans. I mean...
from what I heard, though, more people like Part 4 onwards than Part 1, 2, and 3. But I enjoyed Part 3 and Part 5 more, to be honest. So, yeah. I think Part 3 is where I start to really get into JoJo again. Because like Part 1 and Part 2, not gonna lie, I always got bored watching it before Part 3 comes in.
Yeah, Part 4 was dope. Aizen, any thoughts on JoJo Part 9 or JoJo at all?
No thoughts.
Okay, Lawrence, anything about JoJo Bizarre Adventure? Anything?
No, I'm good.
Alrighty, moving right along. So, I think Rocky mentioned this earlier. So the CES 2023, everything announced. Just gonna briefly get through this. So the Project Leonardo was revealed, which is a accessibility controller kit for PS5. It's currently in development. It aims to remove barriers to gaming and help players with disabilities and play more easily and with more comfort and for longer periods on the PS5. So you could check out the video and you could check out the presentation on the PlayStation YouTube channel. Sounds like good news to me. It allows more gamers to play, disability or non-disability. So that sounds like a dub for me. So that's good. No, so Gran Turismo got a movie. Not sure why we need one. It's just cars, but whatever. Apparently Orlando Bloom's in it. That's funny. I don't know. I don't know why we need this. Just like we didn't need a Need for Speed movie. Just let, Although, I mean, having a competition with, like, Fast and Furious and stuff, that's cool. But, I don't know. We'll see. But you could check out the trailer.
I get the vibe where they're gonna. I get the vibe where Gran Turismo, like the start is that you fail the license test.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how many times I failed that test.
Yeah, those things are annoying as hell. But I had fun with Gran Turismo 7 though. I had fun with it last year.
Yeah.
So next up, PS5 passes 30 million units sold. So congrats. Woo! It says everyone who wants a PS5 should have a much easier time now, since there's more at retailers. So the hunt for PS5 should definitely decrease this year. So definitely, hopefully, get some more of you guys on the PS5 to play some games. GT7 is getting PSVR 2 support. Okay, and so is Beat Saber. I think that's it. So this is a little short news. Anything, Mad Lad? Anything? Any thoughts?
No, I don't really buy consoles because I'm always on the move, so I just play computer games mostly.
Okay, PC
and
for
app
life.
games.
PC for life. That's cool.
Cool.
Eisen, anything?
No. It really didn't have any games that really were that interesting. If they were, I'd only care if they would come to PC. So,
PC Master Race once again. Lawrence, anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Moving right along. All right. So, some more good news. Persona developer will reveal several games this year. This month, says Famitsu published a New Year's greetings card from a total of 68 Japanese video game companies. Among them was Persona Atlas. It says that in this year we will start with the remastered releases of the PSP, I believe that is, and what is that? Oh, Persona 3 and the Persona 4. We are also preparing several new unannounced titles. Please look forward to it. So of course, Atlas is very popular for its JRPG games. If you haven't played Persona 5, you are missing out. You're missing out, and I think you can play Persona 5 Royal on PC now. So definitely get on that. So definitely hopefully we get some new titles this year. Persona 5 came out, which Persona 5 Strikers came out. I didn't really play that game, so I didn't really care about it. But just good news. This news all the way with our JRPGs. Anything on this, Omega? Potential new games coming out from Atlas?
Yeah, I definitely say bring it on. We probably might see some more RPGs down the road. They did very well in the fighting games. So, yeah. I actually would like to see them actually do like I think it would be cool if they did like a shooter.
Whoa.
But like add, of course, element. I mean, some of them always have like weapons that are more like melee based, but yeah, if they could do like a shooter game, that would be amazing. But all around, it's been an amazing franchise. Even from the old school, like my first Persona game was actually on Super Nintendo, where you actually it was like more of the RPG frontal element where you just going through these corridors and you meet people or you can fight this monster. But Digital Devil Saga, let's go. I opened up my PC and there was a pentagram in there on the motherboard.
Okay. Madeline, anything on this one? With Atlas, JRPG games potentially coming out from Atlas, Persona related? Oh, I think Mad Lad, you're muted. If that's okay, I'm gonna go to the next person, if you don't mind. Eisen, anything?
No, nothing here.
Okay, Lawrence?
No, sir.
Alrighty. And by the way, we are in rapid fire mode right now, so I'm gonna be really quick with it. Let's keep going. Oh, and wait, before that, go ahead, Eisen, with the Bleach article.
Oh yeah. Basically, Viz dropped a trailer for the second core of the 1,000-Year Blood War. They're supposed to, and basically, it's supposed to be returning in July of this year. So I will be getting this end of the winter here break, and then a spring break, and they'll be coming back for some more for the second core in July. So hey, we're gonna have some more good episodes of Bleach come to summer.
Yeah, man, it's with all the momentum and hype they got from the first portion. I mean, I think this one's gonna do even better. I mean, I'm just glad we had Bleach back. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this good. I mean, but man, just really been.
What did I miss?
Oh, okay, you're back. We're talking about Bleach.
Oh, okay.
Just in time. So yeah, I can't wait. And I think there's some other animes coming out in spring that will be, of course, competing with Bleach. But I think the fan base.
The Bleach coming out in summer.
Summer
season.
Is there anything else coming out in summer?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ah, shit. Yeah.
Yes, Jujutsu Kaisen, I believe it is. So
Jujutsu Kaisen, and also there's another. I think there's another one. If Demon Slayer could be like 2 courses long, so it could like last into summer. So summer's gonna be peak already. So
they're really not sure exactly when, and I don't know if it's gonna exactly when, and this year that Demon Slayer is gonna come out. I can't remember if it's summer or not, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there's rumors that Classroom Release Season 3 might be in the summer next year or this year. I mean, so
yeah, right.
So summer and spring gonna be peak, man. I can guarantee that.
Oh man, dude. And see, this thing about seasonal, it's like you can never take a damn break now. It's like
exactly.
Man, I hate that, dude. But whatever.
I mean, technically the winter season you can take a break because some of the animes you can easily just watch in your own time. But yeah, I know what you mean, man.
But it used to be the summer where you could take a break. Now it just depends. Like now it's just like it's not even. It could be any season now. Like any season can be peak now, basically.
Actually, a lot of people are actually not a fan of the winter season right now. But yeah, I can understand that.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
But still, though, like I'm just hyped for spring season in this right now. Not really care much about the winter season. Winter season is just a season to get by, in my opinion, because I just want to get cracking with Demon Slayer already.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree on that.
Can't wait for that to return.
Mm-hmm. Lawrence, anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Mega, anything? Bleach Part 2 coming out later this year.
Can't wait to see it.
I'm with you on that, man. There's so much coming out this year, dude. All right, so now
the last episode was amazing. Like my mouth dropped, like all the way to the floor.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. All right, now we're getting into rapid fire. All right, so we're gonna be super fast. All right, so here we go. So Marvel might delay more than half of its Disney Plus series planned for this year. It says a new Disney Plus announcement series suggests that only 3 Marvel shows are scheduled to hit this year. According to the Direct Japan blog, have revealed that the 3 shows will still be out this year: Secret Invasion, Loki Season 2, and Ironheart. The post includes several other shows announced for this year at launch with Comic-Con, like What If Season 2 had been announced early this year, Echo, X-Men, and Agatha Coven of Chaos. So there's going to be a smaller release, which was announced late this year and early 2024. I think this is kind of because of, they don't want to spam and get burnt out, especially with what they did in Phase 4. I think it was just too much.
It was a lot. There was too much,
It was too much. And some of those shows tanked. Let's just be honest. Like, She-Hulk tanked. Marvel's...
She-Hulk was shit. She-Hulk was absolute shit, man. I hated it.
Yeah, Miss Marvel's was questionable. What else came out last year? I love Moon Knight. Moon Knight was cool. At least to me, it was. What else?
Moon Knight was actually really decent, actually.
Right. Then we had the one the Wolf by Night was cool, although it was only one shot. But I'm actually glad to hear that it's gonna be lesser shows because it was just too much. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Matt.
exactly.
Go ahead, Mad Lad. What do you think about the delayed shows for?
To be honest, I'm fine with it because like just keeping up with Disney Plus now alongside with my anime is just a bit too much of a hassle for me. So having a fewer show this year, not only the fact that it allows quality for the production, but also allows time for fans to relax, catch up with other shows, so that they can be more like motivated to check out more Disney show. Because like after one TV series for Marvel finished, there's another one coming out in like 2 or 3 months. I was like, oh man, there's another one. Because like it's like a chore now for Marvel fans just to keep up with the series, because apparently it has connections to the movies. So like the funny thing about the Doctor Strange movie is that people didn't really understand what the hell is going on with Wanda. Why is she so evil? Why is she like this? Because they didn't watch WandaVision. So yeah. So this is why I say that this allows like fans just to catch up, because like the next Captain America movie will base after like the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So yeah, I can say not a lot of people are like onto the TV series just yet, but you can say this is enough time. Delays allow them to like really pick it up in terms of viewership and quality of production.
Anyone else? Rapid fire. Anyone else? Omega, Eisen, Lawrence. Anyone?
I'm just gonna say
good call. That's all I can say. Good call.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that other than X-Men in '97, they could scrap all of them and throw them in the trash, as far as I'm concerned.
Damn. Okay.
My response is let it burn.
Oh man, he's
bringing. Let me go get my.
He's bringing an Usher quote. God damn.
Let me go get my guitar for the riffs.
Actually, I'll go you one more. Let the past die. Kill it if you have to.
Okay. Oh, wait, I don't know that one. What is that quote from?
That's Star Trek. That's that crappy Star Wars.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's what Kylo Ren said to what's her face.
I wonder I don't remember that one. I wonder.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, he said, let the past die. Kill it if you have to. He does exactly what he said.
Cold-blooded.
All right, moving right along. So, Berserk fan, 85-year-old grandpa shows how loving anime or manga is timeless. So I just wanted to get this because I'm like, a lot of people like to shame, there's a certain age bracket for reading manga, watching, reading comics, anime, all this other stuff. And I just thought this was really something good to point at. You got this OG.
I mean,
here.
If you grew up with it, you just love it then.
Got an OG here reading some Berserk at 85? Bro, that's chill as shit.
Hey, shout out to him, man.
Mangas for all ages. There's no such thing as mangas for teenagers anymore and kids. Mangas for all ages.
I believe so. I definitely agree with you on that.
Read the mature genres and boom, you're good to go. That's all. That's all you got to do.
Well, that's normal to me because my grandfather got me into comics. So.
So I thought this was cool. Any
that's so.
Quick thoughts, rapid fire. Anyone? I think y'all pretty much already said stuff, but anyone?
Fair play for him.
Yeah, right. That's chill as hell. All right, moving right along. All right, I think you did a video on this, Mad Lad. At least the Fate. So the Fate project, New Year's Eve's TV special announced on Saturday. Koei Tecmo Games is developing the Fate Samurai RPG for PS5, PS4, and PC, Master Race, and the Switch. Type Moon is supervising the project, and AAvfx is collaborating on its production. So, I saw the trailer, man, and it kind of looks like a Musho game, like Dynasty Warriors. That's the vibe I got. I could be wrong though. But
to be honest though, the Fate franchise is just mostly focusing on the game now. I'm not that much of a fan of anything outside of the FGO app game. I'm not really a big fan of, to be honest. Like, well, other than the arcade one, but it's just that I just feel like it's just trying to like span the world more with these random games now. It just kind of get a bit too confusing for some fans, especially if you haven't like really keep up with the lore of the FGO game. But yeah, I wasn't too happy with this announcement because I was hoping for like some sort of new anime announcement for Fate. But well, other than that though, I'm just going along with the ride with it. I'm just gonna see how the game goes, but I'm not gonna play it.
I feel you on that. I was like, I'll just see how it plays, and maybe just watch some playthroughs or something like that. Quick, rapid thoughts. Anyone? Crew, Otaku Jump crew. Rapid thoughts on this one. Anyone?
Nothing here.
I got nothing really. That's one thing I haven't played is the Fate. I played one game that actually had a Fate Knight character in it. It's pretty, cool. But yeah.
Okay, moving
if it's like Dynasty Warriors, it'll be mindless fun.
Moving right along. So we got the Oppenheimer trailer gives us our best look at Christopher Nolan's atomic bomb film. So this trailer came out last year, and honestly, I'm gonna watch this shit, dude.
I'm not gonna watch it too.
As soon as I heard Oppenheimer, I'm in.
It looked pretty fucking dope, man. And you know how Nolan is with his films, so I was like, yeah, I'm watching this. So it stars Cillian Murphy as J. Robert Oppenheimer, and the story focuses on America's top secret nuclear weapons project during World War II. Alongside Robbie Downey Jr. is in it too. Oh, go figure. He's getting some money. We got Rami Malek. Okay, got a couple. Matt Damon. Okay, got a couple of faces here that will.
I mean, top stars attracting the movie. That's what they're trying to do right now.
Yeah. So definitely theaters will be July 21st. Check out the trailer. But I'm definitely watching it though. So looks dope to me. Any thoughts on that, Mad Lad?
Nah, I mean, depending on how much hype this gets, I may watch it or may not watch it.
I feel you.
This is easily like something I'll watch on the plane. But yeah.
Okay, Otaku Jump crew. Anyone? Rapid fire.
I'm definitely locked in. Target, bombs away.
I feel you.
Pun intended. I'm definitely watching it.
I think Cillian Murphy is an interesting choice, a good one, but an interesting choice. And I think it's safe to say that other associates we have, like Sigma, Jones, Logic's Finest, they'll probably be watching it like me just for the historical aspect of it. So, but yeah, definitely something to see.
Yeah, and I hope it does well. I hope it's good, but definitely excited for that. And last but not least, some Nintendo news. So Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is reportedly the last significant Switch release in the works for some time. There could be a huge gap in the big first-party titles for the console after May of this year. So according to two reporters taking to Twitter, they said that they responded to a Twitter user back in November below, which pretty much, let's see what they say here. It says, you mean all next games are in development for the next hardware? It says, no, I didn't mean literally nothing. I have heard that after Zelda, Nintendo doesn't have a game for quite some time. So maybe they're kind of hinting at that, this could be its last, hoorah before they get to the next console, which, like I've been saying for, forever since last year, let's just get to some new hardware, Nintendo, right? I mean, I enjoyed Pokemon Violet. It's a fucking great game, but can we get some better hardware, So, and I hope Zelda's sequel doesn't get held back by the hardware, of the Switch. But I guess we'll find out when it comes out. But definitely, I see this game could be one of the game of the years. I mean, it is Zelda. It's a hardcore fan base. So, we'll see. Any quick thoughts on that one? This one?
No comment.
Okay. Anyone else?
Say this. I was gonna say that I think if you're gonna end it off with a bang, or you've got nothing that you can think of right now, going out with Legend of Zelda is a good way to do it.
That is a good point. Financially, that is a great way to end a console. That's smart. Good point there. Anyone else?
It's like they
go ahead.
It's like they went full throttle and said, "Get fucked," basically. We're going out guns blazing. Fuck it. or sword slashing, I should say.
Yep, and that is a really great choice to go guns blazing on the final stance of this. But then hopefully we get like maybe a Switch, or a new console announcement this year. We'll have to see, but that'll definitely be great for Nintendo, man. We need that shit bad.
I mean, come on, let's face it. We know if another Soul Calibur come out, Link will be in it. So.
Oh yeah, right. To monetize. All right, man. So this is our first episode of the year. That concludes episode 27. We will be live again for episode 28 on January 22nd at 6 p.m. Central Time. Shout out to Mad Lad once again for being our first guest of the year and first guest of the Otaku Jump Podcast. So shout out to Mad Lad once again.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a pleasure, man.
Definitely will see you around on the YouTube streets, and hope to see you on another episode of Otaku Jump Podcast.
Yeah, just tell me when you need me again. I'll find the available time.
Excellent, excellent. All right, guys.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I didn't get to roast you.
Oh, here. Yeah, oh, that's Lawrence. Yeah, you'll get used to Lawrence. It's all right. He's the OG. He's the OG of the crew. But shout out to everyone in chat who came through. But like I said, join the Discord server, stay up to date, and we'll see you guys on episode 28 on the 22nd. So peace out. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace.
Shalom.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, "You there, I sit in judgment of you"?
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
What are you going to do, Space Ghost?
I'm combining the stun ray with the force energy power.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Tyrannosaurus! The SoulProviderZ. Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
Yoga lane.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Target acquired. Here's the big one. Proton cannon.